So here's the story. It was this morning, early this morning, maybe like 2:30, maybe 3 this morning. I was coming home from work. I was working the late shift, and I was coming home from work, and as I was approaching where I stayed at, I started to smell gas, and the gas smell kind of got stronger and stronger. And at first I was like, it can't be my car, but then it's, like I said, it got stronger and stronger. So I realized it was my car. And as I was approaching where I stayed at, we got to maybe like the hill just before you get to this bridge, and at the bottom of the hill, that's where she like lost. She didn't cut off; she just lost power until she came to a stop, rather. And so I figured. So I got a car. I was like, damn, what happened? And I look upon the car and I see like a big puddle of gas. She had been leaking gas, and this is my 5.0 Mustang that I built from scratch, mind you, my baby Sheba. So I get out of the car and I try to push up the hill. Wasn't gonna happen. So I walked home. I had the idea, well, maybe if I maybe if I go get the Jeep, go get my Jeep, and jack my dog for his chain, that I could chain her to the back of the Jeep and pull her up to at least the top of the hill so I can let her roll the rest of the way home. Now, it was working for a minute, but then she started to veer off to the left, where the chain ripped this off of her fender. This is part of her fender. Oh Lord, I was sick when I saw that. And anyway, it ripped that off. So I should have stopped then, but I didn't. I tried to get her up the hill, but then the chain snapped. So she started rolling back down the hill. Now mind, I made it like halfway up the hill. This is a steep, long hill. I made it halfway up the hill, and so I jumped out of the Jeep. Then I realized I didn't put the Jeep in park. So the Jeep is driving itself up the hill. She was rolling down the hill. So I dived back into the Jeep, snatched that in park, jumped back out, and I started chasing the Mustang down the hill. I'm chasing her, and I'm running, and I see where she headed. Now she's headed toward this steep drop off into a creek. Now, so I'm tearing up now. Oh my baby, I'm gonna lose my baby. So I put a lot of hard work in that car. So I finally catch up with her, and she's still rolling. So I dived behind her, and I put my hands up against her, and I'm pushing back, and I lost my shoe. My shoe went flying off into the woods. And so I'm trying to stop her. Sheba, please stop. Sheba, my baby. Oh, girl, you better stop. You better stop, girl. Now I'm talking to this car like it's an actual female. And so she kind of ran over me a little bit, which I guess that was enough to stop the momentum, to slow down the momentum, to where she hopped the curve, but she didn't go all the way further enough to where she would have went over into the drop off to the creek. So at that point, I figured I gotta go wake somebody else. Somebody get their ass about the bed to help me. So anyway, I called my little brother, and I told him what happened. And he gets over a friend of his, and they come out and they help me push her up the hill. Now we got her halfway up the hill, and then we tried to chain thing again. We drove to the top of the hill. We pushed to the top of the hill, and she rode the rest of the way home. Now, that sticks with me. I laugh about it now when I tell my coworkers about it, but at that time it was not funny. I almost lost my baby. I'm about to put her in the blog. Matter of fact, it's that Mustang that's in my video. All-Star unlocked my car. Y'all check that out. It's pretty funny. But anyway, I just wanted to share that story with y'all. Peace.